Hello everyone! I know I don't do voiceovers often, but I just felt like it would be cool if I told a story time or something. And I thought it would also be weird if I used an AI voice, because those always sound weird. So basically, this is a story time about how I allegedly summoned some kind of spirit or some crap into my house back when I was in 5th grade. I had a pretty good friend group of 4 people who I stopped being friends with in 6th or 7th grade. Don't put any 6-7 comments. I can't get that out of my head. 6-7 is making me go crazy. We were all into paranormal stuff, especially me, which I still am. And we would play some silly ghost games like Charlie or Bloody Mary, tell rumors to each other about a ghost in one of the school bathrooms, which I feel like everyone's school has had a rumor or story about that. And one day when we were having recess, I think, we played a bunch of ghost games for no reason. We made a stupid paper Ouija board, which I do not like to mess with those. We also played Charlie, watched ghost videos, all that stuff. When we were done playing, I started to feel cold every so often for some reason, but I thought it was normal at the time because our classrooms were really cold all the time. And then when we packed up to leave at the end of the day, I was hanging out with the 2 of those friends because we were pretty close, we were good friends at the time. We started to talk about what we did at recess because we thought it was pretty fun and silly to participate in stupid little ghost challenges and stuff because we were little freaks. When we were talking, my friends also mentioned how they felt things touch their hair and hit them and stuff like that. At some point, I think in the next day, one of those 2 friends had scratch marks on the middle of the back where they could not reach at all. So we were pretty much convinced that we summoned some sort of spirit thing by poking fun at those ghost games. After those 2 days, I think I started to feel very cold every now and then, as if something cold, a spirit, ran through me. I don't know. And at some point, being so dead ass about this, I kid you not, I saw an entire humanoid figure, a tall skinny one, from the corner of my eye when I was going to bed once. I was walking up the stairs to my bedroom and I saw an entire freaking figure. I know that sometimes we see things in our houses and we're like, oh no, that's a human. I do not have anyone in my house. But this one appeared where there was only a table at, right in front of the table. I didn't really think much of a sighting at the moment until a few days later when I was sitting at a table near my dog, the very month we got him. He was pacing in a circle behind one of the couches in my living room. So I obviously got concerned and went to kneel down by him and pet his back to check on him and see if he's okay. And all of a sudden he stops mid-step and starts shaking even more while staring above the couch. He would not move his eyes, were wide open, and he was viciously shaking. So after a bit I realized, holy crap, something is probably there. So I ran outside to find my parents and I told them about what my dog saw and what my dog did and what I thought was happening. But they did not take it seriously at all because when I was little I used to watch a bunch of ghost videos and stuff, and my parents always thought those freaked me out a lot, which they did not. And they would I guess they thought I was faking it, so and they would also believe in ghosts, which they do not at all. I think a few days or a month before that, also maybe even before I got my dog, my family was outside at my patio and I was in my living room again, and on the complete opposite side of the property from where they were, and I was just chilling watching TV. And after a little bit, I heard freaking metal, like pots and pans and stuff, banging around in the kitchen. So I was just like sitting on the couch, frozen in fear. And I was like, holy crap, something is in my kitchen. What the hell do I do? Eventually, I decided to go outside, and I booked it as fast as I could all the way to the other side of the property in socks. And the ground was very wet, so that was not comfortable at all to get to my family. And I do not like talking about this. I'm like shaking right now. Hold on. When I got to my family, my mom was like the only one that was actually there. I think everyone else was in the garage. Told her what happened. She was like, oh, it's fine, just stay outside with me. There's probably nothing there, because she did not believe me at all. I think that she did think I was genuinely scared, but I don't think she took it too seriously. To this day, I cannot get my mind off of this stuff, and I'm like very afraid to go in my kitchen without someone nearby. Yeah, that's how scared I got. Okay, end of the story now. If anyone who's viewing this, it's probably gonna get like 20 views. Like that's like my average on long form videos. Like telling me to make more content like this. I guess I don't freaking know. I didn't write this part of the script.